Go deeper.
Welcome back to the No Deeper podcast. This is episode 6.
Yes, ma'am. Let's get it.
Let's get it. And we have a special guest today. Y'all see Saint in the background chilling. So we'll see how long he stays for. But we're going to jump right into it. Our first topic is raw truth, where we just give our honest opinion on something that's going on. It could be personal, it could be in the news, just your raw truth. So what's your raw truth today?
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like my raw truth is I got my stuff written down, but it's all good. We're entering a dark place in society with the kind of women we're dealing with these days. The youth have no good role models in the industry. They're all trash as far as what they represent. That's my raw truth.
It sounded like you were just reading that from a list and not something that you really believe. So
I mean, I wrote
explain.
it down. No, I
explain.
Wrote it down. But no, it's just you just see the music industry. Like, I get it. When men were kind of running the industry and all their music was hot, they was kind of talking nonsense in their music or whatever, but you still had some talking like good. Like, you still had your Kendrick Lamar's, your J. Cole's that people would want to go to.
The people that you didn't even listen to. The rappers you said you liked.
Yeah, the
rappers that you always... The rappers that you always say like inspired you to start music are the mumble rappers that don't be saying anything. You said you didn't even listen to the Kendrick and the J. Cole's and the people who were inspiring. So now why does it matter when it's women? Why can't we just allow women to just say nonsense the way we let men do?
Because y'all, not saying y'all, let me not generalize all of y'all, but most of the women, and I'm not talking about women our age, they still can think for themselves. It's the youth, it's the 20-year-olds, the 19-year-olds, the younger 16, 15 is our future daughters. It's like, okay, it's they can't think, they're letting this actually get to them. They're letting this actually be who they are. And you can see, because the representation of women on social media and online and what they represent nowadays is, you can see it. It's the body. It's the using guys for money. It's ass.
For me,
and you have nothing to represent but your body, and you stand for nothing but your body or whatever. Your music is popping because of what you're talking about your body. You're popping because of your body. With the men, even though they're talking trash, it wasn't about their body, so it was different.
Yeah, because it's not the equivalent. For the equivalent for men is money. It's about your money. It's about how much money you can spend, how you can flex on people.
Why can't it be the same for women? Why can't it be the same for women? Why does it have to be about body?
It's not the equivalent for men because y'all don't have ass and titties to show. If y'all had that kind of stuff to flex,
we have abs. We have abs. We have arms. People love that type. You don't like that. People love swole guys, fit abs.
And on TikTok, there's a lot of niggas flexing abs and body and thighs.
Is it more than women? That's what the men are standing for. The men have clothes on, the women don't.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not the equivalent. It's not the equivalent. Women have bodies. Women have boobs and butt that people look at. It's not the equivalent thing for men is money. Men make all their music about money and the women they can get because of their money and the cars they can drive because of their money. And that's nonsense talk too. Money talk is nonsense talk too. Y'all are not talking about nothing real. You're talking about spending money on strip clubs. They talk about selling drugs in the music. They talk about killing people in the music. So you're gonna get mad because the girl's talking about she's using her body to get what she wants. That's crazy.
Okay, you have the right to say what you say, but I say all this to say that in the long run, it's hurting y'all because you guys are using it and being like, oh, I'm independent. You guys are using it to be like, oh, I don't need a man. I don't like these women are making y'all believe that when y'all need a man for everything. Y'all need a man for kids. Y'all want the man to be whoever y'all date. Y'all want the man to be the head of the household, to be the one supporting. Like I saw an interview, just a beach interview the other day. It was 4 grown women and they were talking. The guy was asking them, how much does your man, your man that you're dating need to take to support you or whatever? How much does he need to make? And one of them said $150,000. And then the girl, they asked the girl, do you make that? She was like, no. They asked the other one, how much does your man need to make? About the same or whatever. And they asked, how much do you make or whatever? She was like, I make 70,000, but yeah, I'm not supposed to be the one like bringing anything to the table or whatever. And then the other one said, yeah, 150,000. Do you make that? No.
So do you think that mindset?
Let me finish. You're cutting me off. Let me finish. But it was just like, okay, it was like, they're like, then he asked them how much are you supposed to bring to the table? They all said like nothing. You got it. Only one was the one that said, I'll bring 40%. You bring 60. I bring 40 or whatever. And then the guy asks them all at the end. These are older women, mind you. Got to be way older than 30. They asked them, "Are you married? Any of y'all married?" No. And he was like, "My point exactly." And he just walked off on them. And I'm like, in the long run, y'all think y'all good in the moment, 2021, 22. Y'all think y'all good. Y'all feeling yourselves. But before y'all blink, it's y'all are 30, 31, 32. A lot of y'all aren't married. Some of y'all are baby mamas. Daddy ain't around. And it's like, it's just a bad look. And it's like, y'all don't win in the end. These men will just continue to be like, okay, I'm not mad. Like, there's no good options to choose from. They're all bad options. Like, worst comes to worst, I'm just keep hitting, keep being a hoe out here. And that's it. And it's like, the men will always be able to look good in
Not
that
always,
light.
because
Women won't look good in that light.
Not always, because if you stay a single man and you're like, I'm gonna keep hitting, you're gonna get to an age where women are not sleeping with you because of the way you look. You become a sugar daddy. That's what happens. You become a sugar daddy to maintain that lifestyle. That's not a good look either, because now you got to spend money to have women around, because you've lost your youth. Now you've lost.
You're saying it's not a good look, but it won't look shameful. Whereas a woman,
it does look shameful. Okay, if you're a sugar daddy, that's not a good look.
Okay, and nobody really has to know you're a sugar daddy. With a woman, people know you're married or you're not. People know you have kids or you don't, or whatever.
And people know if you're a sugar daddy. People know you got young girls around because you're spending money on them, because you're taking, it's the same thing.
I'm just saying, in your 30s, you're not looked bad upon. You're not like, okay, you ain't got it, unless it's like, you don't got to have money. At 36, you're still fine. 34, 35, you're still fine. As a woman, 34, 35, 36, the only thing you have going for you is to be successful. Because if you don't have that, you look like used goods. You're no longer anybody's interest. You're just, now you're praying and hoping for.
I don't think that's true.
And it's too late. You don't think that's true, but that's just the reality. And I'm saying that's what the problem is.
No, that's not and that's the issue. That's not the reality. That's how you see the world. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth.
I'm just saying, the women, these men, their pool is getting smaller and smaller of the good girls they can find. And if you don't have, as far as the men, if you don't have one right now, it's tough, because what you're choosing from is toxicity. For the long run, it's like, you want, a lot of these men, they be, I don't want a relationship, I don't want that. It's because they're seeing what is in the pool. They want it, but they're in denial. But the pool is trash, and it's like the pool that's growing up, and the leaders of the people that are all over the internet. So like, the influences for these young girls is like, it's not raising them to be the perfect woman for a king. It's raising them to be not even perfect.
But you're saying that,
a good mother, a good future. And it's like,
you're saying that, but you're saying for a king, and I'm going to tell you right now, as a woman, there's not a lot of kings out there.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of men that are on the BS.
But I will settle for a lot of these men.
Oh, okay. So yes, I do think there's a lot of settling, but if we're talking about trying to raise the standard of women for these kings, I think there needs to be a raise of standard for men who can be kings, because there ain't a lot of kings walking around the streets. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say there's no good men, but I think there's as much as we're saying maybe women are growing up and conforming to this toxic culture, the same can be said for men. But I do want to say, do you think that this is a new, like, this whole thing of like women wanting to be spoiled by men or not have to work is a new concept?
It's not about that. It's about the toxicity of them coming out. It was like, like, I wouldn't say Rihanna's toxic. Like, I wouldn't say her music was not toxicity. Like, her music was coming from places where I was like, okay, this is real. Like, she found her man and she chose to not stay young. But it's like, these women aren't choosing that. Like, she chose career, and that's why she waited.
I just want to.
A lot of these women are waiting because they have no options.
I just want to say, like, societally, this is not like a new concept, right? Like, for the longest time, it was women don't work. Men are the heads of the household. Women are the home keepers. It's changed, obviously, because women want a place in the work field. They want a space to be able to provide for themselves. I think that there's like one of the highest numbers of Black-owned businesses and Black women CEOs than there's ever been. So I don't know. I just think that it's not a new concept. Women, it was always in the past, like, men take care of the woman. It's, you know.
You keep going back to that. That concept was just because the interview question I asked, but I was saying that it's not, you guys could be business, head of the house. All that is good. That is not the problem why men are not. It's the toxicity of the pool. And it's like, it's not even in our age group, because like I'm 31 now.
Yeah.
You're 28. It's like, okay, it's ours is we're like, a lot of our age are probably the ones that are just in that toxic pool. But before that, it was more of a good bunch. But below is what I'm talking about. These men are not looking for 8 people, 28, 27, 20. They're looking down below them, 25, 24, 23, and it's like they're not finding any good in that pool anymore. And it's like even the men that come up in that pool, they're gonna be dealing with that pool. They're gonna be dealing with the whole pool of toxicity. It's not about the business, being head of household, bosses, and all that. I'm talking about the body showing, the body flexing. And it's like we're gonna get to it in the next topic. So it's like I'm gonna chill on it. It here but it's about the toxicity. It's not about being the boss.
But I also think that is
bad.
I also think there's a difference between show, like what you're putting on for social media, and who you really are. Like people are doing things. The people who are normal and quiet and good girls are not the ones getting attention on social media. It's the people, talking hot shit, showing bodies. So that's what you're seeing. That doesn't mean that there's no good women in the world. If you're looking for good women on social media and music videos, that might not be what you're looking for. If you're looking for a good woman, you're saying the pool is small, maybe go to church, maybe stop going to brunch, maybe stop going to the club, maybe stop going to these areas where people have bodies out, and that's what the expectation is. I don't think the pool
on social media. There's decent
I don't think the pool of good women has gotten smaller. I think just the crazy women, and I say crazy, have
taken over the world.
Social media is bigger.
It's not the good women taking over anymore. It's who's taking over. You can't say the good women are still the empowerment. You can't say the Rihanna type of. You can't say the Beyonce. It's the Ice Spice.
But they are still big.
They're big. They were in the past generation. They were the ones that had the good role models for the good girls. Now it's the people, the toxic young ones, taking over. The women are taking over. It's like when you look at it in the U.S., we're just talking. The toxic women have taken over the music industry, and we're saying the Nigerian culture has taken over the world as far as music. But as far as they're the ones, it's like you could find good women on the internet. It's the point that the amount of toxicity has overpowered them now. They're not showing anymore. They're not coming out. They're probably even saying, I don't want to even be on social media anymore. So then you can't find them. And it's like, they're still out there. Don't get me wrong. There's still it's hard to find them. It's a competitive bunch. Why it's hard to find them? Because they probably have toxic friends. It's probably one in the group. It's not a group of 10 good women together. No, it's one in the group, and it's like the rest of the friends are probably taking over that group as toxic. And girl, you need to do this. Like look at. But I'm done with my raw truth, because I don't want to take too long on this segment. I'll let you go yours. We'll get back into the next section. It ties in. So
okay. I guess so I'm gonna move into my raw truth. Is that I feel like men are not attractive to me. And I've said this before, and people are always like, what doesn't make sense? I'm like, you know what? I think physically, aesthetic, like, I don't know. I'm trying to say the way that a man looks is not attractive to me. It's never been a thing for me. I feel like women are a lot more aesthetically pleasing, and I'm more apt to see a woman and say that they're beautiful more than a man. And I realized, I was like, okay, well, but I'm not like into women as far as dating women. So what attracts me to men? And it's vibes. It's power. I think it's what most women have. It's vibes, it's power, it's money, it's height can get me. I'll say one physical thing that can get me is height. Like height to me equates to being attractive. But I don't know. I just always felt that way. And I just feel like it's weird. Like once I get to know you, if the vibes are cool, if everything is cool, then that's when I start to be like, oh, he's like attractive, he's sexy, whatever. But like just off rip, seeing a man, like I won't be like, oh, he's fine. Oh, he's sexy. Or like if my friends send me a picture and they're like, is this guy cute? I'm like, I have to fix my brain to even like just look at them. I'm like, because I don't just looking at a man, I can't. Yeah. I need to know what the vibes are like. I need to know what the communication's like. I need to know what you do for your life in order to figure out if I feel like you're attractive or not.
Yeah, true. That's interesting. That's interesting take. I know girls love girls, so it's not surprising.
I think girls are more I think when you look at a girl, it's easier for my brain to be like, she's attractive, whereas my mind doesn't really do that for men.
And then there's girls that are just be like, no, my mind doesn't think like that, but your mind thinks like that because you're attractive to girls or whatever. And yeah, we talked about this before, so it's not surprising. But it's just it's nothing wrong with it. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but it just makes me think like in our relationship is like could this even really be the one for me? Is she just doing this because of the way she would look to the world if she chose to go the other way?
I was just trying to say, no, because the thing is, like, I do like men, not even I like you. I do like men. I don't necessarily think that I want to be with a woman because I don't want to date women. I just think women are beautiful more than I see that for men. But the thing is, we connected again off of our vibes, off of our like just the dynamic we built. So I am attracted to you. I do want to be with you. I do want to be with a man at the end of the day. Like I don't have any desire to be with a woman in a relationship.
I
But
mean,
I do think women are more physically pleasing than men are. But it's not that I want to necessarily date a woman.
are you sure? Because you've also said if we don't work out, you'd go date women. So you go date the next
I don't think that
person.
I really would. I think that I enjoy
You're
being
just
with
talking. You're
men.
just talking
Yeah,
out your behind. But true, yeah.
maybe.
Sometimes, yeah. When you talk like that, it makes me think, like, could this person just be using me for the resources a man brings, like after
But a
kids?
woman could easily bring me the same resources, and there's
Yeah,
so many
you
women who
have to
have
go
kids
adopt.
together.
You have to. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same. But
Well,
it's
anyway, I'm just saying, it's not. I don't necessarily feel a desire to. I'm in a relationship right now, so I don't think about being with anybody else anyway. But I don't want
yeah,
to be with a woman. I'm just saying, women are just prettier to me as people.
true,
As but I have tend to have more connection romantically with men.
true,
Like a
true.
saint.
Okay, okay. Let's move on to dirty talk. What's your dirty talk?
Okay, so my dirty talk this week is about Kodak Black. And have you seen what's been going on with him?
No, what's been going on with Kodak? Kodak's my guy. What's been going on
So
with that?
so he is like basically out on bond right now because last year there was like a drug bust.
Okay.
And I was trying to find like he had like an obscene amount. He had 30 oxycodone pills and $75,000 in cash during like a traffic stop, right? So they arrested him. This was like last year, like June or July of last year. So he's been out on bond and he like has to do drug tests, like you get arrested for drug possession, like they make you go
Yeah,
every, month or few weeks, depending on what the judge says for drug tests. So
yeah.
he didn't show up for his last drug test. This was like all this past week. Didn't show up for his past drug test. I think that was supposed to be on Sunday. And so now there's a warrant out because you like have to show up for those things. So
Yeah.
now there's a warrant out for his arrest. And while this warrant was out, like he posted on IG Live and he was just like kind of mumbling and like being weird until like fans were saying they were concerned for his like his well-being and things like that. It's like you're not turning yourself in and now like, you just got a bunch of stuff going on. But here, I wanted to show you this. This is what he did on IG Live.
Niggas was going, niggas was going, you remember. So I called one of my cousins, like, maniac, and my cousin. And she, who you know my people? I was like, damn, that nigga gotta come get me, bitch. They tell me my bitch, if I be here, they know good.
Do you hear what he's saying?
Can't hear anything. I heard him talking, but I don't know what he's saying. That guy's on drugs.
Exactly. And that's what people are saying. So that's obviously people are like, that's why he didn't go to his drug test because he's on drugs. But like his fans are just concerned about him because it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you doing with your
I mean,
life?
he zooted it, man. Like
Let's see.
the fame, the money, it'll change you. But I mean,
But you have a war now, and now you're on IG Live doing this. This is just like not a good look for
this,
your life right now.
this ain't the first warrant Kodak had. But
Hey,
I see shoes right there in the corner, so somebody's recording
so
him and somebody's standing on top
exactly.
of him. I hope he ain't a slave to nobody or
I know. Hold on. Let's see if he ends up making any more. Look at the caption for the video. Kodak Live goes IG Live while being wanted by the police. Like, what are you doing, sir? If you're not gonna show up and you have a warrant out, at least don't be on IG Live.
nah, man.
Let's see.
And I know still finna say shit, so they watching, remember. Like this, they were at the call of DCL. But I know I've been able to shoot too, man. Yo, man, DCL, man. And I was like, man, fuck that tell, bro. You gotta come slide. So I mean, I
I heard
did.
that.
I mean, yeah, there's Wiz in there with me.
What do you think he said?
He said, man, fuck that shit. We got to slide or so. She got to slide. Somebody got to slide. But it's like, but I'm trying to see, like, is he talking to himself? Like, I don't know. He don't sound like he's on the phone. Like, both his hands are there. Like, who he talking to is like, I don't know. That's
I
just,
don't
it can
know.
be publicity too. It's like, I just feel like he zooted at the moment. He probably ain't show, like, he has more than, this ain't his first warrant. Like, Kodak been locked up before. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the oxycodone was like, hey, man, that ain't nothing off the normal. The 30, the cash, he already makes rap money. He can blend it in. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
It's just crazy. So people are like praying for him. Like, I don't know, you need to go
Hey,
to rehab. You need to figure out your life, Kodak.
pray for Kodak, man. Hey, Kodak, my
But
guy.
I don't know if there's any recent updates, but I haven't seen that like they've arrested him or anything like that. So
In the club, Rockaway, my niggas, Kodak. Hey, man, chill. But
that's
that's what's up.
that's
Yeah,
scary.
no, yeah. Hey, drugs. That's what it looked like. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Drugs,
But
yeah, for sure. But you go ahead with your
my dirty talk is the whole Keke Palmer and Usher nonsense.
yeah.
So Keke Palmer, the long story short, Keke Palmer has a baby daddy. I don't know if it's boyfriend. I don't know if it's husband. I think it's just boyfriend. What would you say they are?
I mean, that's her baby daddy, but they're together. So
Okay.
I don't know if they have a title.
Okay, they're together, and she went to an Usher concert with the girls, and long story short, Usher came up to her, was, what do you say, serenading her.
Yeah, for sure.
So and she was vibing with it, gave him a whole 360, showed the ass, showed the dress or whatever, all her girls in the background gassing her up, da, 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 da. And her baby
Let's
daddy was
just
like, her daddy
let's
daddy
just
comment tweeted or something, you're a mother, and everybody ain't take kind to
hold on.
that.
Let's show it. Let's show it for the
Yeah.
people who haven't seen it, the people that have been living under a rock.
Look at her. Oh, I
And
died.
it's
I'm on
the fact,
Usher's shoulder.
hold on, and
He's
it's the
hugging
fact that
me.
it's the fact that the song is "There Goes My Babe." I didn't even
Exactly.
realize that's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hearing the song too. She's singing along. She's letting him sing. They hugging. And it's like, hey,
hey, hold
but
on, let's see. I mean, she's not doing the most with it, but it's just interesting.
I wonder if Beyonce would be in this position. Why not? Rihanna's not married. Why wouldn't she be in this position? Because they're all on the same
Well,
level as
well,
Usher. They're all
my
like,
thing
come
is,
on. They're
my
all
thing
like,
is like when you say Beyonce, I'm like Beyonce is not going to events like this. Beyonce is not in the public like this, so I can't see Beyonce doing anything. Beyonce don't be out in the world like this, going to concerts.
she's never
She's
been in
too
this position.
famous.
She's never been in this position, period.
She's too famous for this.
She was younger. She went to concerts. She went to, like, she's never been in this position. You've only seen her in this position with her husband on stage doing this or whatever. But yes, you're going as a fan. She's not the first celebrity to go to a concert as a fan.
For
But
sure.
continue.
Not the sing along.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Just look at this. Look at the friends. Look at the friends. Of course, they don't care. 360. What the YouTubers be asking. He didn't even have to ask. She had to show the ass. She didn't have to.
Hey,
But
get
yeah,
it how you
so
live,
I mean,
Kiki.
so basically, I don't know. So basically, he said something after everybody attacked him for saying you're a mother, saying the outfit, he wasn't pleased with it. He he wasn't cool with the outfit she wore to the concert. Then
Yeah.
they attack him, call him a hater, all these things, saying that he's jealous, he's hating. This is Keke Palmer. Like, you're
Yeah.
nobody. You're like, you have no say in what you can't tell her what to do or whatever. But then he claps back and says, we live in a society where women have to show where your wife or mother, your baby has to show cheeks and stuff like that for attention. And he was like, and I get called a hater. And he caps it off with saying, this is my representation of my family. This is the mother of my kid. This is what it represents
Okay.
me.
So is the issue because if we're just going based off what he said, his issue is the outfit, right? Not the dancing on Usher. If
I
we're
think
just
it's
going,
if
let's
he
just go
went
based
into
on,
the whole
let's not interpret based on what he said. It's about the
yeah,
outfit, correct? Not about the Usher dancing. Yes.
the outfit, yeah.
Okay.
What he said.
So
That's what he said. That's not the only issue. That's not, if it was just no touching, just watching, you wouldn't have heard the tweet. It's not just about the outfit. If he knew she wore that outfit, if nothing of this happened and she was just in the audience watching the whole time, nothing, he wouldn't have said nothing. Can we agree that probably wouldn't have been? Do you think he would have said if this whole thing wasn't a thing?
He made it seem like the issue is the outfit. So to me,
Yes,
if the issue
but
is the outfit, then if you left the house in that outfit, that's the issue, not the usher. If the usher dancing was an issue, he didn't say that. So everybody's just assuming that.
Yeah, he doesn't need
He's
to
saying
say
the outfit.
that is clear. The only thing that was said was the outfit. You're right. Continue.
So my thing, if the issue to me is not just the outfit, or the issue, it has to be the usher thing, because recently on his Instagram, he posted a picture of her where basically her ass out too, twerking on him. Posted a video on his IG. So you're promoting the same type of explicit content from her end, her showing body. You're promoting it when it's on you. You just don't like it when it's away from you. So it's not the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
It has to just be the usher thing. Yes, I'm trying to figure out if it's the outfit thing.
Yeah, but he didn't need to say that. But yeah, it was not the outfit, because it's the usher thing. I'm talking about it as the usher thing. I'm talking about it as what we're seeing the women in our society. This is Keke Palmer, who moral stands. This is supposed to be one of the good ones. That's not supposed to. So it's like you're thinking you got you one of those girls, and then you see Until Usher Comes Alive, and this is what you're seeing of your girl, and it's like, dang. But it's like, yeah, he's talking about the outfit. You can, everybody can entitle him to just holding him accountable for what he said about the outfit, but we all know it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. So
my thing is, she's at a place, she's at a concert, and Usher does this. And I was even saying, he does this to other celebrities. He did this to Issa Rae. He did this to some other big celebrity who was just there. And it never became a big deal because nobody's man was insecure enough to make it a big deal. You're going to that show for that type of performance. If I'm going to go pay to go see Usher, Usher takes his clothes off. Usher has strippers on stage. That is the vibe of an Usher. I'm not going to sit there and just be like, oh yeah, okay, it's so cool. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, like look at Usher. That's what you're going for. The same thing is when I was telling you, if a man goes to the strip club, you're not gonna go to the strip club and just be like, oh, strip club's so fun. You're gonna spend money. You're gonna be enjoying the environment, because that's the environment you want to be in. So why was it wrong for her to enjoy that environment? That's what the concert was. That's what you know it is before you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Today's society, this is what's okay. It's okay for the mother of your child to go dance on any artist. It don't matter who the artist is. We're not going to label it to, oh, it's Usher. If some artist pulls you out of the crowd, whether it be Jay-Z or anything, you can vibe with him. You can turn around, show him your ass. You can hug him. You can.
Men are going to the strip club with girls who are not even famous.
Women are
and
going to the strip club and doing that. Women are going with men to the strip club and doing that. They're not. Women are dancing.
I'm saying we
together. You don't see them both at the strip club and Usher providing women to dance on the man as well. This is you along with your girls, and it's like when you're saying, when you're talking about your men going on guys trips or whatever, this can happen. Because this is the vibe of the scenery, and it should be okay as long as it doesn't cross as much as it doesn't cross more than y'all don't go home together. You can vibe with.
I'm just saying we can't normalize somebody going to a club having a good experience, but we normalize men going to the strip club, and way more than that happens, and the girls have on way less. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying it's normalized. It's normalized in the strip club. Why is this not? Why can't this be normalized of her just enjoying an experience? Like, she didn't get naked for him. She didn't touch his dick. Like, why can't we normalize her having a literally less than a 30-second interaction with an artist and just enjoying the experience?
Okay. There's a lot of things that were wrong with it. It was, you wore the outfit. That's step one. You're wearing the outfit to Usher counter. You can wear it for me, but the moment you're wearing it for another man, that's different. You didn't wear it for yourself.
Do you think
you wore it for the world to see? You
think you think that she didn't put on that outfit and feel good in it and was like, I'm gonna wear that? Whole interaction with Usher could have not happened. Like, she didn't wear that outfit for Usher. She wore it because she felt cute in it.
And if she wore that outfit and that interaction didn't happen, it wouldn't be this big of a scene.
That's what I'm saying. And that's where I'm saying she didn't wear the outfit for Usher.
Because no pictures, nobody saw the back of that outfit. And even her. So let's continue. This all happened. You don't hear a word from Keke Palmer. She's not going to entertain the drama. She's not going to entertain her baby daddy. She's just going to Next post she posted was
I
the
saw that they
picture,
unfollowed each other on socials.
the man and hey, yeah,
Both of them.
it's just petty behavior. Some people saying that she shouldn't have said that, and he shouldn't have said that over Twitter. Like he should have brought
Yes.
it home and said it in private or whatever, like a
I
grown
agree.
man. But at the same time, the moment you walk out the house and I don't vibe, then you've opened the floor for me to. You went to the public. I can go to the public. You've done things in public so everybody could kind of roast me and shame me. I can come and say what I want on Twitter, and it's y'all. You made it a public thing the moment you stepped out the house and went to a public event and vibe with somebody else. But okay, we're fast forwarding. She don't really address it ever. She just puts up her pictures and says, "Oh, everybody should go to a Usher concert. It's giving whatever the nonsense she said. It's giving theater. It's giving all the nonsense she said." But she basically didn't entertain it, and then she was like, "I wish I could have took more pictures." That's her entertainment. I wish I could have took more pictures for you, for y'all to see. And then she tagged somebody. Where's the picture with the icon? Where's the picture of us with the icons himself? I'm like, okay. You took all those pictures. Why didn't you show a picture of the back on the? She didn't post any of her. She posted 4, 5, 6 pictures, all front pictures. You ain't post no side pictures, no teaser, nothing. No, it was straight front. You couldn't even see the back, and that's how you know is like if you really wanted to be like if you were really bold on, you would have posted a back picture, side picture, gave what that outfit was giving, what that outfit was supposed to show, what you showed to the camera in the world when it was in the moment, but you ain't gonna post a picture. You just gonna say, "Oh, where's the picture with the icon himself?" Yeah, it's like you were bold enough, but when it came down to posting the pictures, you didn't disrespect your man in the sense of, "Oh, let me clap back and let me double down and post a picture with the full outfit being showed." The front of the outfit ain't the outfit, is the back, and you're showing pictures of your outfit. You show the best part of the outfit. You don't just when you're seeing all these people at what is that award where they all show their outfits off?
The Met Gala.
Yeah, they all show body, back, everything. Wherever the outfit is banging the most, it's seen. She didn't show that. She showed pictures with the girls, everything, 4 or 5 front pictures. She was like, it's like you knew what you did. You knew what you did. You continued.
So I'm gonna give my take on it. Mm-hmm. I think that that should have been private conversation for one, like you said. That didn't need to be. I don't know. He didn't need to try and shame her in public because I don't think that even with what she did, I don't know. I don't believe that she left the house thinking, let me try and hurt my partner. I don't think that was the mindset. He did that tweet to hurt her. He knew what that was going to do. And I feel like it should have been a private conversation for one. And I also think that with how today's society is, like you said, everybody has different boundaries. Everybody has different things that they think that are okay and are not okay. So that has to be a conversation. And I think it's funny that this happened because you and I just recently had a conversation about what, like, I want to be very clear on what are the boundaries, what are you okay with and what are you not okay with? Because everybody, like if I date a random person on the street, their last relationship may have been open. So they think it's okay to go sleep with somebody else. Whereas it's like, I don't think that. You have to have that conversation. So maybe they never sat down and he didn't say to her like, hey, I don't want you to wear this kind of outfit out the house. Obviously that conversation never happened because she wore it out the house. So either that conversation never happened or she doesn't care what he thinks. And if she doesn't care what he thinks, I don't understand what the point of being with somebody is if you don't care or don't agree with their take on the world or how they see things. So that conversation maybe never, they should have had a conversation about their boundaries in private.
You're right. I'm gonna give my final take on it and we move on. And for me, it's like vice versa. It's like maybe they never had to talk about how you address things in this relationship. Maybe you never said I couldn't tweet. You never said I couldn't be. You're right. Maybe they never talked. She went on vacation. She may have never showed the outfit. It probably caught him off guard. And he went to, it's like she probably never had the conversation as if you have issues with me, don't address it on social media, address it with me and shit like that. So maybe they never had that. If they had that conversation, then maybe he doesn't do that. Maybe I know that she like me tweeting, cool. But it's like it could be same vice versa. But this whole topic is what brought my my raw truth up, and it's just like, okay, it's like you see the women, the friends gassing. That's one. You see everybody attacking the baby daddy or whatever and saying he's wrong, she can do whatever. And it's like once you see that, you see what the world is coming to. You won't see the good women. You see some comments will probably say like, hey, but I didn't see any of that. Everything I saw was, of course, for Keke Palmer. And it's like last week, everybody was on freaking, what is it, JT side when freaking Uzi was taking a picture with Ice Spice, and now they're saying it was disrespectful. She should have did more than throw the phone, but now they're saying, oh, he don't get a right to tell her what to wear. She could do whatever she wants. It's Keke Palmer, period. And it's like you see everybody gassing that. You don't see the good women coming out and saying that she's in the wrong. You don't see beyond. The good women are just quiet in these times. You see the toxicity taking over. They're the ones running. It's not the good women running things anymore. It's the toxic women taking over. And
it's the loudest people in the room.
That's what the reality of, and that's what kind of Black women are representing these days. Not all. Let me not say all. That's what kind of Black women are representing these days. And as I see this, it kind of makes me bring that energy towards you in the sense that, okay, I gotta make sure I cut all this, cut all of it. When it wasn't this bad, it was cool. It's like, I'm gonna let my girl be free and do, but as it gets this bad, I gotta make sure my girl isn't falling along the lines of this toxicity. Like, I gotta make sure, all right, let me revert, let me not let her be as free as she wants to, because people are gonna get the misconception that is like she's adding to the toxicity. She's allowing it.
But my thing is
out of the wave. So
to me, our relationship is you and I. I'm not going to make choices about our relationship to make other people feel comfortable or less comfortable.
But yeah, for me,
like,
for me,
you're trying to change the dynamic so that other people don't get a misconception when it's like our relationship should be about us. Why does it matter about what the next guy feels?
And it's like I can see my girl getting lost in the sauce as well as maybe previously lost. Is like I was lost, but it's like, okay,
you're saying that, but I'm the same girl. Like, I'll post sexy pictures, but I'm also the same girl who was off Instagram for a year. Like, but
you were the same girl who never posted sexy pictures when I first met you. I allowed it to be okay, and you got comfortable, and it's like, okay, my man's not tripping, I'm not gonna trip. Maybe your previous relationships didn't allow that. So it's like, it's not just because you weren't that type of person. You tended to that. It's not
that I wasn't that kind of person. It's just like before I met you, I wasn't going on vacations. I don't really just post sexy pictures when I'm just at home. I post that when I'm on vacation, when I'm on a beach, and I wasn't really doing that before you. So
true. But it's like,
but I do want to share something real quick, and I want you to tell me how you feel about this before we move on to the next thing.
All right.
So remember when I was saying this is not like an uncommon thing? Usher does this.
Yeah.
So here you go. This is Issa. Issa's married, right? So this is recent.
Is this the whole video? Because this shit ain't nothing compared to what Keke did. She's fully clothed, and Issa's not somebody. She's one of the good ones. She's not gonna be ass out.
But she's still holding his hand.
She's wholesome. She's like, I'm gonna cover my body.
She's still holding his hand. She was still hugging him as she's singing. Is that okay?
There's nothing wrong with.
So if Keke had clothes on and did the same thing, it would have been fine.
It would have been fine. It would have been. She probably wouldn't have done a 360 because there was nothing to show.
So the 360 is now the issue.
No, I'm it's all together because look, you see, he attacked the outfit. He's probably thinking Usher does this. That's why I'm not even gonna attack what she did. I'm gonna attack the outfit because now tell me, look back at Issa's situation is like, okay, this is like when you attack the outfit, I can see why you're tripping on the outfit because Usher does this. This you probably know. I don't know Usher does this. He probably knows Usher does this. Is like you showed him the body, you showed him the angles. Then it's like, okay, it really was about the outfit for him because when you compare it to what she did to Issa, Issa had no body to show, everything clothed, everything covered, and it was quick. It was a hug. It wasn't singing. She didn't let Issa sing. She didn't do any. Like Issa didn't take it to the next level.
But Issa's also not a singer. Keke Palmer is a singer, but yes, okay.
You can say she's a singer. She
is. She's a singer.
There's singers out here, and then there's celebrity singers. There's singers that look good. Not everybody can rap. There's rappers that look good, body and all that, and then there's the ones that are just. But she came up as a youngin. I know her from her youngin days as a kid, Keke. But anyways, it when you compare the two situations, I need to see another situation that he did it to because that situation is totally different. Like one was clothed, one kept it short and sweet. The other one acted like she's a diehard regular girl. like a regular girl at a concert dying for Usher. It's like she didn't
Yeah.
just spinning around and all that nonsense. But that's my take on it. These are the women of the world these days, and it's getting bad, and we keep it moving.
Yeah. And then I did want to talk about one more thing real quick, an update on Colleen Ballinger. People
You
have
don't
been
do that in a separate quickie? If you want to do it,
okay. No,
you
we'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it for a quickie. We'll save it for a quickie.
All right.
So we're done with dirty talk. So now we're on to the go harder portion. What do you got for that?
I mean, go harder. What's my go? Okay, so for go harder, is like what's making me go harder. Me and my girl were planning to take a trip for her birthday in October. So like that trip has been inspiring me to be like, hey, this travel assignment, I gotta stack up, but also I gotta work on my body. So I've been here in Virginia, just working as a travel nurse and just been in the gym every day. Been proud of myself because at home I don't wake up at 5:30 every morning and get to it. I've been waking up at 5:30. And it's like, even if I don't want to, I just get up. It's either a light workout or I've been going hard. I've been doing my jump ropes, been doing my weightlifting. I've been getting it all in. The cardio. If I'm at home, I be doing cardio and that's it. Or I'm only maybe like, I'm BSing when I'm at home. But because that trip is coming up, it's making me want to be like, hey, let me stack, let me make this money, and let me just be on my body. Let me get my body right. The only hard thing is the way I'm eating. I'm still eating a lot of snacks and chips and stuff like that. I need to cut that out, but that's what's been making me go hard. The trip that we got coming up in about 2-3 months.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What's yours?
My go harder is basically the same thing. I'm trying to get back in shape. I'm ready. I want to take some sexy pics on our vacation and post them for the world. No, I'm just kidding.
Now I'm about to be specific on what pictures I can take of you and what you can and cannot post.
But even in the past, though, I always ask you, is it okay to post this? So like, that's never really been an issue. And you take my pictures, so like, that's never really a concern.
Yeah.
So specifically today, I'm gonna do a juice cleanse. My stomach is already growling, so it's gonna be hard. But it's like 6 juices, and I have to drink them like every few hours. I need to call my mom and ask her exactly how you're supposed to do it. But I'm gonna drink these juices today and see how I feel. I just want to get like back in a place where I feel good about my body. And honestly, I've been feeling good the past like week or two. I've been really, really busy at work, and when I'm busy at work, I don't eat. That's not a good thing. But like, I'm not as tempted by food because I'm not just like sitting around food like and doing nothing or like just around food all day. So I usually get my like salad from Kava, or eat like some Nutri-Grain bars, and I'm fine. So I'm just trying to get my body back together and be ready for this vacay.
That's good. We're gonna be on point. We gotta be on point. It's countdown. Countdown season.
Countdown.
What's making you hot?
So for the what's making me hot section, I found this really funny article about kinks and fetishes, and it's called 27 sexual fetishes and kinks you've never heard of before. So there's some that have like their proper name. It's like a long name, and it talks about what that kink is. And I wanted to see, I'm going to pick like 3 or 4, and I wanted to see if you know what these are, if you ever heard of them, and if they would be a turn on for you. Okay?
All right.
Okay, so the first one is cuckolding. Have you heard of that before?
Cup holding, is that?
Cuck, like C-U-C-K, cuckolding.
C-U-C-K?
Yes,
I feel like I heard Lena and Adam talk about it yesterday. I was trying to see what a cuck is, but a cuck is somebody that kind of I don't know. Explain it to me, because what it seemed like they were relating to was like somebody who gets turned on by letting another man smash their woman.
That's exactly what cuckolding is. It doesn't have to be in that scenario, but it's basically you find pleasure and you get turned on by seeing your partner with somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's what cuckolding is.
Okay, and it's C-U-C-K, because I was gonna look it up yesterday, but I just never got to it, and it was I didn't hear the holding part. It just said just calling them
holding. Cuckolding. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think so.
It wouldn't turn you on to see me getting
Nah. And maybe women on women. Maybe not another man. Is it the same thing if it's woman on woman? Does it have to be a man?
It's just like seeing your partner with somebody else. But like, it's like you're not involved. Well, I guess you could be involved, but it's more like
Yeah, you're
you
taking
flying because you're seeing your
on.
partner with somebody else.
Yeah, yeah, probably with a woman. That's about it, not a man.
I feel like even that you wouldn't be down for unless you were in it.
It just depends. If it's like you and Kylie Jenner, I'd probably be all about that. I'd probably be about watching that. Like, but
Yeah.
what else? What's next? What's the next one?
Clismophilia.
I don't know what that is. Clismophilia. How you spell that?
Try and make a guess. It's KLISMA and then philia, PHILIA.
I
Clismophilia.
can't make a guess. I don't know what that is.
No, make a guess. That's the fun part.
I don't know what that is. Clismophilia. I don't know. Just tell me.
It's somebody who gets turned on by enemas. And so I was like, whoa, I didn't know that was a thing. I'm not trying to kink shame. We're not gonna shame anybody for what they enjoy. But yeah, it's basically you find enemas arousing. So like I guess the pressure in your rectum is what is like arousing, which I guess I could see because people like anal, which is like a pressure and a sensation in that area. So I guess enema.
So it's not watching enema, it's you receiving the enema and it's turning you on.
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if patients, because we do enemas in the hospital as a nurse, and it's like the nurse is not on the good side of it. They're like, ugh. But it's like, I wonder if the patients get turned on because you put yourself in a vulnerable position too.
Yeah. And I guess the feeling, like I said, the feeling of that pressure there could be satisfying. I don't know. I don't know.
Experienced this, so I don't. That's what I'm saying. Just like the cup feeling, I've never the cup holding. I've never experienced that. I've never experienced this, so I don't know if it would turn me on. But I don't know with poop. If I know something's about poop, that may turn me off. That may turn me off.
Okay. Chirophilia is the next one. Chirophilia. Quirofilia. Chirophilia.
Does philia mean turn on? Because
philia means an affinity for. Like I don't know if you remember back from nurse school, like neutrophilia. It's like that means that
That cells though.
Yeah, but it means you have an affinity for those specific type of cells.
Okay. An affinity. Yeah. Okay. So what's the word you said?
Chirophilia.
Chirophilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You have for pleasing other people. I don't know, for caring other people.
So it's like the opposite of a foot fetish. It's a hand fetish.
Yeah.
That's literally all that is. So it's like you're kind of obsessed with like people's hands. Like you want girls with pretty hands. You're like imagining them touching you. It's like you're obsessed with hands.
Oh yeah, no, that's not
like. I think it could be as extreme as like you could get off to a picture of a girl like pretty hands.
Oh yeah, that's not good enough. Like, and it's like me, I don't take care of my feet, my hands, so it's like I got monstrous feet. I bite my nails, so it's like, yeah, I mean, it don't turn me on, but it's like, I mean, you get even you see when you get your toes and nails done, sometimes you like, I be trying to compliment you now, but you like, you know, it's like I got my nails and toes done, I'm like, oh, they look good or whatever, but it's like I don't be noticed. Whereas somebody that is probably into that thing will notice those type of things ASAP. But yeah. Nah, I need some physical contact. No, I like the way you did your what you're turning me on. It's like I'm gonna try to get into those type of things too, just looking online and trying to find things like that, but true.
All right, let's end on a long word one and then we'll be done. So the last one is catatronophilia. I'm gonna spell it KATOPTRONPHILIA. Catatronophilia. I'm gonna say it like that.
Catatronophilia. Catatron. What's a catatron? I don't know.
I would never have guessed this one. So this one is basically you have a fascination with mirrors. So this is people who like get off to like, I guess, watching themselves in the mirror. Like if you're like, I don't know how to, if you're doing the thing, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. If you're sleeping with somebody else, you like watch in the mirror. Like you're obsessed with seeing it through that lens, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to look at yourself in the mirror while you're having sex and things like that, but I don't I think the fact that you've never done it might turn me on like the first time. Like even you come to live with me, when the first time I was looking at our mirror, because we have a mirror in the bedroom, I was like, okay. I was like, lit. It's lit. It made me want to go harder, but I don't know if it's necessarily what turned me on.
Yeah.
If it excited me more, it's just like, okay, let me just look at myself, what I'm doing, but I don't think in that moment it took me to the next
Were you
level.
looking at yourself or are you looking at me?
I was looking at, I mean, it was doggy, and I was facing the mirror. Your head was down, and I was looking at myself like the dog in the mirror. What are you doing? But I guess I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, true.
Yeah. But anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So that's all I got for the no, you're making me hot segment.
So what's making me hot is thinking about the first time we finna have sex. When I get back, I'm about to be back in town next weekend. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do to spice it up? What can I be on internet trying to order some stuff? But but yeah, I'm excited to be back in your presence for 4-5 days. So we gotta make the best of it, because once I hit, it's gonna be a long time after that. But that's what's making me hot, turning me on, thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back together. He's coming back actually for a wedding, but he's gonna be able to stay longer than he expected. So I'm very excited about that. I changed my flight and everything for work so that I could spend the most time before you leave together. So all right. Well, that's it for the Go Deeper podcast, episode 6.
What happened to our guest?
Oh, he got in his cage. He said, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. You have any last minute things to say, Sos?
Nah, keep supporting us. Our last video got 100 views, so we're gonna try to keep going up. We motivated right now to work. We're gonna try to keep working for y'all. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and give us some ideas of what y'all want us to talk about, even topics that you want us to discuss for our dirty talk. It could be anything. We'll try to fulfill it for you. But that's it for now. Oh, look out for our other videos. We're gonna be dropping quickies segments where it's like, okay, trending topics that happen in the moment, and we want to just get on and talk about it. And we're not gonna do the whole podcast setup, but we're getting ready to film about 2 quickies, so look out for that.
Yep. But that's it, guys. We will see you next week on episode 7.
You did.
Bye.